All right, how we want to start this mug off?
So I understand there's some mixed emotions.
I wouldn't say mixed. I know exactly how I feel.
Yeah,
Oh well,
after
let's
sleeping
hear
on it,
it.
I know how I
What?
feel as well.
I want you to. You said you was 90% sure of what it was. I want to hear what that is.
Oh, I'm 90% sure you're upset that I was right,
About them all dying?
bro. I told you it was gonna be done by episode 4.
You did say that. You said that. That's not. I mean, I'm kind of upset about that, but he didn't do anything
Yes, that's my problem.
at all.
Okay.
That's my problem.
All right.
Literally
He
nothing.
rose the dead, but he rose the dead a little.
I
But,
mean,
Okay, yeah,
okay.
but I want
okay.
to see
No,
him
no,
get into sword battles, and his lieutenants or whatever. They just sat on a horse and died.
he ain't built like that though.
Clearly,
And to be fair, I mean, yeah, he's shattered, but how do we know that that's the end of him though?
well, speaking of just what we know, then, like that's as far as we
Okay.
know.
Then well, fair enough. I can see why you'd be upset because I was right. But um, man,
What
I agree in the sense that I was expecting that one on one. Like I was expecting that one on one with John.
with John, and it
Like
didn't happen.
he's really like the Night King really scary because he was finna get the one on one, and then he started raising. They were trying to jump him, and that's just not fair.
I
Like
respect that though. That's his power, but they could have wrote it different to where somebody came and held off all the oh
Well,
came and-
he just
came
clutched
and
it.
held off all the White Walkers that he raised, and then had a later battle.
yeah,
But they never even fought 1-on-1, bro. He didn't fight anybody except when he was on the dragon. That's not really fighting.
I mean
Right.
it was definitely fighting.
Man, so how you feel about the episode? You liked it?
Okay, so my only thing is I got the death predictions wrong, so that kind of hurt. But in the back of my mind,
Nobody
I
fucking
kind of
died.
Nobody died.
well, exactly. You got to realize we still got 3 episodes. Imagine if all the people we said died
Yeah.
actually died. We wouldn't have had a show left after that.
No,
Um,
but that's assuming we want everybody dead. I just wanted a main character. Like I wouldn't
Significant.
consider everybody who died was a side character. You know what I mean? Like a Brienne, a Jamie, a Tyrion. Like those are big characters, but they're not like. Well, those are big characters. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying you could have killed off Tormund, Grey Worm,
yeah.
Yeah.
those type of characters. Is what I'm saying. Like
Everybody that was on the front line should have died.
mind blowing that they did.
Yeah.
Mind fucking blowing that they did not die. Seriously.
I,
How are you?
I knew it was curtains for Brienne just because the whole night thing. Like, I figured she had to be done.
She's still alive.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
how? Seriously.
Um. So my only thing about the episode, man, is it was like, it was rumored that it cost 93 million to make. Like, y'all couldn't turn the brightness up a little bit. Like,
Bro, everybody saying that.
Everybody.
and I mean, I didn't have a problem after I like changed the settings on my TV. After I changed the settings, it wasn't that bad. But then the fire lady came out of nowhere, set stuff on fire, and helped too. So I mean,
Bro, where the fuck did
That's
she
kinda
come
clutch.
from?
bro, if I knew,
Bro, she pulled up on a horse, but like, from where?
like, how did she get exactly?
Like-
How did she get past the whole army of the undead? Like, she just rolled up. Oh, hey, by the way, let me set your swords on fire. Oh, okay, cool.
Man, what? Heard y'all,
Man, I
heard
didn't
That
know
y'all,
scene
what
was
she
nice
doing.
though.
heard y'all need light.
Oh, it was dope,
But then they ran in there and instantly died. Like, what was the point
bro.
of it?
I
I'm
did.
talking about blew
I did
them
like how it
candles
happened.
out.
Though. Like the way it just kind of slowly disappeared. It was pointless.
Yeah, that
but
was fire,
it was
but-
clean though, because it let you know, like, oh, okay, it's real. Like it's.
I mean, they literally just killed off the entire Dothrakis.
all
Like
of
they're
them.
done. Like
Out of the game.
like you said last night, they are eliminated from playoff contention.
Bruh, gone fishing.
They're done. Like, bro, they went out there and I'm like, oh, they finna do work, okay. And the lights started going out. I was like, maybe they're just going further and further. No, they started coming back. I said, oh no. I said, they're not coming like this. They made a
So
mad dash for the rest of them. I said, oh, bro.
so what happened though?
Man, they just took them out.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, they just
And they just said, nah, not today.
they just
They
tackled
took
them.
them
Like
out.
visually watching it, it almost looks like they just fell off a cliff.
That's what it looked like. They might have, man. They might have went the wrong way. While they playing,
It's
it
so
was
dark.
dark.
Motherfucking Night King. A day before the whole thing, bro. He whole fucking pit. He put a
Bro,
whole
they just flew right. They wiped that whole name off the map.
bro. Oh, damn, they're the Unsullied too,
Like 90% of they're eliminated from playoff contention.
bro. So how y'all feel about Grey Worm? Like
That
Should
about
boy
have
was
died.
shook.
he should have died, but like when he pulled that little whatchamacallit and dropped the moat or whatever, the little ramp for it, and left everybody out
Oh,
there,
no, he was shook.
dude. He
He had no
said,
choice, man.
well, he had a choice. He just chose a different
Yeah.
one. Like he,
Well, touche. It was. Ugh, I hate it for him. Glad he did it though, even though it didn't really. Like I'm watching
didn't
it
matter.
and I'm seeing how like I saw Brienne fall to the ground. I saw Podrick fall. I'm watching all these people fall. I'm like, oh, they're dead. Like there's no way they're getting out of this.
No,
I was like, they're dead, dead.
that was not a Game of Thrones episode.
Magic. Just
And then
alive.
and then they start falling through the fire. She sets the moat on fire, and they start falling through the fire and get through the fire. And I'm like, bro, they're not stopping them. I was like, they need to get on them dragons and get gone because this is it. They're not stopping it.
Dude, then Sam pretty much died like 3, 4 times.
Oh,
He died without dying.
boy, my boy made it. He's a survivor, man. What can I say?
This episode was horrible, bro.
Okay.
The more I think about it, bro, I just can't
Oh,
do it. It's not Game of
okay.
Thrones like to be having it. When somebody's supposed to die, bro, they
They
kill
die.
them. And that wasn't happening on this
Dude,
episode.
we still got 3 episodes. You're gonna get plenty more deaths, bro. I promise.
Nah, bro, they could have did it some other way. Like have them somewhere safe, not in that battle. Everybody on the front line should have died.
Oh man,
No, I agree.
man, that's the hottest
What
take
was the
of the
point
year.
of that the second episode if all these people are gonna live?
Bro, what was the point
They're
of this
gonna
episode
die
moving forward?
eventually.
Like, how does this battle like change anything? Like, nobody died.
Everybody, dude, they lost
Bro,
like
they
90% of their army.
Yeah,
They
okay.
lost the army, yeah, but
So now what are they gonna do? They got like 10 people left. They all gonna fight
yeah,
Cersei
and they all
themselves?
got
Come
their
on, bro.
superpowers. Like they should have had them using
Oh.
their superpowers against the damn the White Walkers. They ain't even fight the White Walkers, bro. They was on horses the
At
whole time,
all.
bro. What is going
At
on, bro?
all, bro. That's my problem.
What
man.
is that? I can't even, bro.
Oh my god, yeah, he's so angry.
Dude, they didn't
Dude, it
fight.
ain't
I
even the
thought it
fact
They
that
should have. They should have fought.
it ain't even the fact that they killed them. Like they're all dead. Like the whole hour and 20 minutes before that, they could have been battling like
Yes.
epically. Nah, they just let me fly on the dragon and sit on the horse.
Dude, look.
Oh my
At
and over here and
some-
stab this dude in the wheelchair.
Right.
Oh,
At
no.
some point, he
Arya
could
out
have
of
been
nowhere.
fighting. Any point.
What- Okay, so what y'all think
We
of the
waited-
dragon fight then? At least.
Whack.
Oh my gosh.
It was too dark. Couldn't really see nothing. I kept, is that the good dragon or the bad dragon? that's the whole time, bro. That's all I was thinking. Is that the ice dragon or the flame dragon?
I liked it, but
I couldn't tell either. I was just like, I was waiting to see who was on it and be like, oh, okay.
Bro,
good
yeah,
job.
he was like, oh,
Oh,
that-
no,
turn
no.
around.
Oh,
So like,
okay,
is that
good job.
John? Is that what's going on?
it was.
Oh,
pretty
he
much
finally
like-
fell off, bro. It's time to battle on the ground. Get this sword fight going.
Sigh.
Oh, what I say too?
Not
I
at all.
called that.
Not at
I
all.
called that too. I was like, the Night King gonna mess around and fall off the dragon and take no fall damage. My boy Stop, drop, pulled up shop. Daenerys hit him with that flamethrower, and he just looked at her like, ha, okay, good try.
If he would have chopped her head off at that moment, how would that make you feel?
Oh my god.
I'm
Oh
gonna be
my
100% honest
god.
with you when I say this.
Be
As a
honest.
grown man, I probably would have peed a little.
Bruh.
Dude,
If he
that's
would
the
have
shit we
just murdered
need.
her right there,
I
bruh, that
don't
would have
know.
been incredible.
Bro,
I don't know what I
he
would have
just
done.
threw that
Like,
because you
I would
imagine,
have probably screamed.
you know the force that he threw the spear with when he pierced the dragon from like a billion fucking yards
Mhm.
away, bruh.
Oh yeah.
If he
Imagine that
just threw
force
it
up
right there in
close,
front of
point
her.
blank, and that bitch just ripped
Oh
her
my
fucking.
god.
I'm
Oh,
talking
it took her
about
head smooth off.
all of it, and then the dragon just goes crazy.
Bro, I'm gonna give me chills just thinking about it, bro.
It's all good, bro. It's all good because I'm finna just rewrite this whole fucking show the way I want.
I had came up. I can't remember what they are now, of course, but I had came up with some thoughts last night about how it could have went. Also, that's what it was when they were in the crypts and your girl Sansa pulled that knife out. I was like, bro, let's say she stabs herself right here, and it's like, man, I don't want to. TJ actually said that. He was like,
Yeah.
I thought she was fixing to kill herself,
That's
and
what
I
I
was
thought
like,
too.
bro, I was like, let's say she does that, and then boom, Tyrion gets framed as killing her.
Well, like
Oh man.
fast forward, like everything happens the same way it happens, and when it's all said and done, Tyrion has to tell them that Sansa killed herself. They already have mixed feelings on
That'd
Tyrion.
be
Like
that'd be nice.
they got mixed feelings on Tyrion, bro. Like that could have went a different way, bro. What I wanted to happen so bad, man, was when John was fighting. Well, see, he didn't fight the Night King, but the chance where he had to fight the Night King, I actually wish they would have fought, and John would have lost to him. And then he raises the dead. John comes back up, right? Just stay with me. So now John is dead, right? The scene after that is when he approached Bran, right? Imagine if that went a little different too. They didn't have that little standoff. Imagine if they still had like the dead fighting, right? Theon has to kill John. Like imagine that when he was fighting when he had the bow and arrow and he was just killing everybody. Imagine if John was one of the dead people and he had to kill him. And then that's when the Night King came in.
Bruh.
And then the Night King killed Theon. And then Arya clutched the day. But then it would have made it feel better because like Arya just clutched it, right? But at least John got bodied in the process. Theon actually had to kill dead John, which would have been crazy. Night King kills Theon. Like that would have made that scene so much better. But nah, bro, it literally was just nothing. They just sat there. Theon ran up like a dummy, died.
I laughed when that happened.
Dude,
You laugh? You
no,
didn't.
I
no,
laughed.
I didn't laugh, but I kind of like he failed again. That's what I was just like. He failed again.
Bruh,
He didn't
I,
redeem.
I
Like
bust
he
out
didn't
laughing.
redeem himself.
He redeemed himself a little
No.
bit, but he still
Yes,
failed though.
no.
Because think about it, a minute later everything ended. My boy's still a failure.
Okay, so look, the way I looked at that was like, Darren, have you seen The Mist?
Yeah.
Stephen King was a Stephen King book and made it into a movie.
Yeah.
Where they were all trapped in that convenience store or the grocery store or whatever. And then the ending, spoiler alert if y'all haven't seen it,
It was
came
in a
out
car.
10 years ago. That's y'all's fault.
Yeah.
They were in a car driving away and they ran out of gas and he had 4 bullets and there was 5 of them in the car.
Mm.
So, killed his girl, killed his son, and killed the 2 people that was with him. And so he was just in there. He gets out the car to let the monsters take over.
It's all over.
And boom,
Military.
that's all over. Save the day. Oh, man. Imagine knowing that it's all finna be over and you just died right before. I mean, obviously you wouldn't know because you'd be dead, but woo.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said Theon
Well,
failed. Because like if he would have just survived one more fucking minute.
Yeah, but y'all don't want Theon around though.
No, I love how he
Y'all
went out.
already didn't like him.
He had to go out failing. He's been failing. Like he redeemed himself
I
to an
wouldn't say
extent.
failing.
No, he failed, bro.
I
Like
feel like he went out honorable.
he did, but he still failed. It's like no, he didn't. I
I
mean, he
just don't
did,
like
but he didn't. Cause we know the ending.
I just don't like it.
The way his last memory is him like I'm doing some honorable shit, but we know that a minute later everything is good. So he kind of failed in a way.
I just didn't his whole job was to defend, and he was doing that. Why attack at the very end?
Dummy. Well,
Hey, he
Just
had to.
let him come to you. You're probably gonna get bodied either way, but still,
dude,
just be in defensive mode. Why would you run out there?
I think if he would have just sat there, I don't think the Night King would have even killed him. I
No, he'd have
don't.
probably. If he stood in his way, he'd have killed. Now, if he'd have got out of his
Dude,
way, he
they
might
had
not have. I don't know, man.
well, cause they had all the White Walkers and White sitting around him, and they were all just standing there. I don't think that one of them was just gonna walk over and off him out of nowhere. Like I think they just would have sat there. That's how I would have just assumed that's what would have happened. But
Man, shout out to Theon, man. You went out like a G,
Theon,
man.
by him doing that though, he might have bought Arya time to get there. That's one thing I was seeing people say. They were saying if he didn't do that, then Arya might she probably didn't get there on time, and Bran probably would have died. So in a way, he might have clutched it. Theon did.
I wish Bran would have died.
Well,
Shout out to
why is that?
Shout out to Theon, though. No, shout out to Theon, man. He did what he had to do on that one. What y'all think about the Hound being shook, man?
Dude, I'm
Well,
tired
that's
of it. Like, get over it.
Nah, I knew that was gonna when he let them when they let them flames. I already knew. I was like, well, he's gonna be scared of that stuff. So you know he was gonna go high
Face
like
burnt
that.
off, man.
Do it for her.
Traumatized.
Oh, Arya's fixing to die. Okay, I'm not scared of the fire no more. Let's go do this.
Cause that's his girl, man. They fooled each other, man. Don't do that. They best friends no matter what, man.
Did y'all like that scene with
Bruh.
the red haired lady when she was lighting the fucking whatchamacallit? She was doing that little spell.
Talking about the moat,
Yeah.
bro. I thought it wasn't gonna work, man. I thought she used all her powers up. I was like, hold on now. And,
Bruh, running on E.
like,
She'd have got off
I was
right
like-
there. That would have been.
bro,
More respect
bro.
on it.
I swear, I thought. See, I figured she was gonna light it or whatever, and then catch an ice spear to the heart.
And I would have been okay with that. I'd liked it better than her walking in the
Yeah.
field and just
I mean, yeah, I don't
And
care
just
about
falling
her.
out.
and just falling. Bro, like, if oh man, what are they doing? Like, I guess that's no. Should just
I'm cool
die
with her
there,
going.
man. No, I don't mind her dying, but again, bro, that could have been a cool death. But instead, I guess that some people probably like that shit. She takes off the necklace. My job here is done. I walk out, but nah, bro.
She could have lived though. That was so dumb. Like, could
Yeah.
she not have just lived? I don't understand. Just went and lived somewhere else. Like, I don't understand.
It's not making sense, bro.
Something's gonna happen. It's not over, man. We can't act like this is the season finale,
Dude,
man.
I
We gotta.
don't-
Nah, it's not. We know it's not over. The next fight could be amazing. They can end it. They can off everybody. It could be great. It still doesn't change the fact that no White Walkers fought. The fucking Night King didn't have a one-on-one with Jon. That's what I wanted. I think most people would agree.
But see, that's what people wanted, though. I mean,
No, but I don't like
we,
the show.
We really think they're gonna
No.
give us what we want?
Yeah, well, they actually should at this point. We rolled with them 8 years. Like, I'm not saying, and it's crazy because the
Wow.
things we want
Wow,
are not
fail
all
now.
happy endings, bro. Like, we're wanting. I don't look. Alright. I wanted him to fight the Night King, right? I ain't saying I want some
Okay.
heroic ass beat the Night King. Jon saves the day. I don't care about none of that. But he needed to fight him, bro. He could have fought him,
Yeah.
and then he could have killed Jon for all I care. But that fight needed to happen. This dude, the Night King,
Alright,
literally
so
went the whole
when-
show without fucking fighting, bro. He had at all. He's never has he ever sword fighted at all? He threw 3 spears ever in life. Like, this is all he's ever
So
done.
when that boy Bran's gonna bring him back, and then he's gonna kill everybody. Then what?
You gonna triple down on that one, or just the one that you got that leak from?
Dude, what league?
Go.
I hammer home one prediction,
Prediction.
and now it's.
Is that what we calling it?
I know it was a
All right.
prediction. I
Dude,
predicted it.
You gonna tell us one day. I'm telling you, or maybe you won't. But you gonna tell us one day. That's why I'm saying you might as well just say it
Dude.
right here, right now.
But even if you was just watching some crazy theories and that one just came across and you was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Something planted
No.
that seed in your head. You just didn't off the top. Like
Dude,
they're
Dude,
100.
you
why could I have
said
not have
you
just-
won't see
why could
White
I have not
Walkers
just
by
off the
episode
top?
4 because that's fucking wild. Like you didn't
Dude,
say
because they weren't. It was.
you didn't say
It's
no
6
no.
episodes, bro. They're not gonna drag that out.
Why wouldn't they? That's the ending of the show. That's the biggest threat. We waited 8 years, and you're telling me they're gonna end it in one episode? I mean, obviously they fucking did.
I mean,
But like my point is, like, I would not. Yeah, 8 years of making this show. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh yeah, they're gonna fucking wipe out the White Walkers in one fucking episode. No, I would have never guessed that ever in my life.
me neither. Me neither.
'Cause
But
I'm glad you're admitting to it.
I knew the episode length, and I knew it was the big battle. I
Dude,
was like,
no,
bro,
no,
like,
no.
What,
that don't,
what would they do
no,
after?
Cody?
No, listen. I knew the battle was coming up at episode 3.
Yeah. Don't
So
say
like,
the length
what would
matters.
happen after that?
Because that's 82 minutes. I
No,
looked at the
it's-
other ones and they're like 2 minutes off, 3 minutes off. So it can't just
No,
be.
they're like 70.
No,
they're
I
like
just
70
looked.
minutes.
I just looked, bro. They're like
They're
2
way
minutes
less.
off. No,
They're way less.
no.
But I
I'll
knew.
pull it
Okay,
up right
well,
here,
I knew
right
this
now.
was the battle. What was gonna happen after? Like, if they fought this whole episode, what would they do to make it go long? Oh, the battle's not ended. Here's a cliffhanger while they're in the middle
No,
of a
how about
battle?
this? How
No,
about
man,
we
they
drag
would've
it off
finished
just
off.
another half episode?
But they weren't gonna leave in the middle of battle.
Dude, it could have ended on a cliffhanger as it always does, with Bran right.
Yeah, but not.
No, dude. No, dude. Like one episode, I can't just like it's still blowing my mind that it even ended the way it ended. I don't mind Arya killing him. The White Walkers didn't fight at all. The fucking Night King didn't even really fight. He had like I'm not saying he had to fight the whole scene. I'm not saying he had to be out there 20 minutes fighting, but like he should have had the one-on-one with Jon at least. And then the other White Walkers, Brienne, she should have fought a White Walker one-on-one, bodied one. You could have
Yes.
had, you could have had.
Tormund should have been fighting
Bro,
one.
Tormund probably should have died by one. Like that way we could have got some big deaths in there. It would have been like Brienne kills one,
Oh,
fucking Tormund dies by one, and then Brienne saves that, so that way they get their little connection. Brienne saves Tormund, but then Tormund bleeds out. It just that would have been great. Instead, you had them dudes walk up and just stand there, and then they watch their
Trying to
leader
jump.
catch a L, and then they all die. Like that's literally what happened.
that's it, man.
And
All
I
right,
have to
so
live with
backtrack
that.
a little bit, man. What did y'all think about Arya down in the library or the crypts?
I like
wherever
that
she
scene
was
though.
at?
That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, that was
that's one
pretty
of my
cool.
actually, believe it or not, out of the whole thing, like that's one of my more. I'm not gonna say it's one of my favorite. It wasn't nothing crazy, but I liked it though. It was. I like it. I'm glad that scene existed. Put it that way.
See, because TJ called it out to me because I saw it happen live, but I didn't think twice about it. Like the fact that she's an assassin, like a real deal silent assassin, like she's a ninja. Like the fact that the drop of blood is what they heard over her.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
Like that's how
bro.
quiet she is. That a drop of blood is louder than her footsteps, and a drop of blood is pretty silent. So that scene
old
probably
boy-
set up her whole sneaking up on the Night King. Like that was what that scene
Well, see,
probably
that's the
was there
same
for.
spot that she snuck up on John.
Is that yeah, that too, and that's also the same spot that Bran gave her the knife, if I remember right. I think he was chilling out there.
Yep.
So that
Yep, yep.
spot, that
He lives
spot
by
with
that
that
tree.
knife, he does. He fucking loves trees.
Yep. Because all he does is want to. Like, what was he doing, bro? No, like I'm gonna talk about it because I'm pissed off. Y'all
Oh,
talk
so
about all that
okay,
shit.
so
I'm
okay.
pissed off.
I was
man.
just about to
What
ask
the
you. You got
fuck
the
wa-
script. Go on, tell us.
Yeah, what happened?
What the fuck was Bran doing, bro?
Tell us.
Dude, he was sitting there. My guy was sitting there. Oh, hey, there's a war going on. Let me just warg into some birds real quick and get a better view because I can't see it. This dude, in the middle of a war, he's like, "Oh, I ain't seen Avengers yet. Let me go watch that real quick while y'all do what y'all gotta do."
Bro,
Like, come on, bro. I'm not trying to hear that.
he
Like,
could have warped into a dragon at least. Imagine if,
Oh, why was he not even
hound,
the wolf?
bruh.
an elephant.
Dude, my thing with the wolf is
fucking-
pointless, right? Like literally pointless, because in order to kill a white, right?
It ain't
Didn't
do
do anything.
Well, I'm saying like, does it have dragon glass teeth or some shit? Like it can't do nothing anyway, right? Like to kill a white, you have to kill him with what, fire, or is it regular, or is it only dragon glass? Like, am I missing
steel.
something? But like, can the wolf literally even kill one? Or am I just making
mean,
this
they
up?
can-
That's
Immobilize
a
them.
very good
They
point.
can do more than Bran. Bran can't do anything. I'm so fed up with Bran.
I can't even defend him. I was gonna defend him. I started to. I started to say some shit, but I can't really defend him at this point. He just sat
He
Just
there.
might be
sat there,
doing
bro.
something. Maybe he was doing something in the future or the past.
Dude, I hope so. One
Well,
one thing I
mm,
like to think is
he's bringing back the white. He's
he
gonna bring back the
that
Night
was all a
Walker.
trap. Clearly, like maybe he knew Arya was gonna do that. That whole scene was a trap, and that was like his. He was literally the bait. That's what he was
Boy,
though, right? He
sacrifice
was the
to
bait,
him.
right? I think he. I think that was the
Yeah,
whole plan. Yeah.
that
So
was the that
to
was the
be
plan.
fair, like he was the bait. That was his role. He can't really do nothing other than when you're the bait, you just sit there. You rely on others to finish the job, and that's what he did.
And then we lost. So we lost Ed. Who
Let's talk about
whatever.
that,
All he did was talk shit to Sam, so he deserved it.
bro. He saved
Um,
Sam.
yeah,
That
but he
was
was talking
that was
shit.
the most Game of Thrones shit that we got that episode. Like him saving somebody
And then
and then
Sir
it
Jorah,
backfiring on him. Well, that too. That was probably those two.
R.I.P.
Oh no, sir.
R.I.P. to my boy.
What's the dude's name? Barrick. Uh, when he did the Hodor 2.0,
Come on, man, don't say
Yeah.
that.
like that was. I like that. That was nice. I like.
But
When he,
see, that's what the red lady said. She was like, he brought him back. The king or the god of light, brought him back
oh
all these
yeah,
times to serve his purpose.
and it was
That's what it
purpose
was.
was to save Arya. You know what's crazy is because
Right.
John looked into the flames. Or not John, but fucking the Hound did. Remember that? He looked in the flames and he saw.
Oh, and he said, "Leave him."
You think that dude? That literally was probably both their purpose right there was to save Arya in that moment.
Damn. That's why he spazzed out when he saw her.
Dude, yeah, they probably pulled it together. Like, this is it. This is the
Ooh.
moment.
Oh shit. Okay. Drop some stuff right there.
You know what I'm saying, bro? They could bring me in and I could have fixed this whole episode. Bring a few lights.
Uh, I ain't gonna fight. I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought Sansa and Tyrion was finna do a little something.
I thought they were gonna kill themselves.
I did too. Yeah, I really did.
Yeah, Sansa ain't built for it. And notice the callback when Arya gave her the knife. I don't even know how to use it. Use the pointy end.
Bro, I saw something funny online.
Yo.
Somebody said that's what Arya told Gendry. Sticking with the pointy.
So we just giving
God,
it.
dog.
Are we giving
God,
him
dog.
the MVP to Gendry? Really?
I mean, he's
Gendry
slinging
really
he's
was
slinging meat
MVP.
that's saving wars, bro. Like,
He laid it on her and she turned into a savage. Like, I mean, she's been a savage, but he put it on her and got her motivated.
I know one thing. She
Oh,
got
Gendry there.
Arya got to die now. I'm tired of this perfect
Oh,
shit.
100%.
She has to die now.
And now it's like, are they like? Is Bran even gonna be like, oh, Arya killed him, or is Bran gonna take all the credit for himself? Like, are they gonna believe that Arya did it?
They're all still alive, bro. I can't believe that.
Episode starts and it's just a war all over again. It was just that's
Cersei's
how they
real
imagined it.
deal, the final boss.
I mean,
I'm okay with that
that
though,
makes
me
sense, though.
personally. But I just don't like how I don't like how they ended up the White Walkers' whole little storyline. It needed more, bro. I don't care what nobody said. It needed more, bro. I needed a better reason why he was even doing this shit. I needed some kind of backstory. I needed him to fight just a little bit. I'm not saying ride a dragon, have the dragon fight for me. I'm not saying walk around while the dead fights for me. I needed like a little one-on-one. I needed the White Walkers to actually fight too. They didn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm not saying the whole episode. But you can't tell me they couldn't. It's still mind blowing that the writers literally they was shooting that whole thing, and at one point they was like, we probably should have a White Walker fighting in one of these scenes. Like, how do you not have at least one, bro? I can't
Yeah,
believe
fair
it.
enough.
Like that, they can end it. It could be the best ending ever. I'm always gonna have that same question. Like, dude, they should have had the white. Like, they just should have. You can't build them up for fucking this long, and they didn't do anything in the war. Like, they didn't. The White Walkers did nothing. The Night King did some shit to an extent. They did nothing. I'm still. Let me ask y'all this, bro. Where the fuck were they before that last scene?
I mean, yeah, true.
Like, no, seriously, bro. Where were they that whole time? Were they sitting on their horses in the distance, just sitting there? Cause we didn't
They
see
got the
them at
horses
all,
in the back
dude. They ended last episode, not last episode, but episode before this one. Didn't we see the White
on
Walkers?
the front line.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
front
just on the
line.
horses.
yeah. And when we didn't see them again, so you tell me they just sat
They
there the whole
got the
time?
horses in the back. I mean, I hear where y'all are coming from, man, but
Dude,
I
you
just
can't
like the way
defend
it
it.
ended.
No,
Uh,
the ending's fine. I think there was things that were missing that should have been there. Is all I think we're both saying.
And,
That's what
and
I'm
we still,
saying.
I mean, we still might get answers, man.
No,
I mean, as
no.
far as up to now, yeah.
You're not gonna get the White Walkers. The only way they can fix this is if Bran does some vision shit and he shows you a whole part of the fight that we didn't get to experience, and that still would be dumb as hell.
Which is
But
possible.
dude, he could be like, he could show us where some White Walker. No, I don't even know what I'm saying. That's not gonna happen. Like, I'm trying to help them out because I like the show, but like,
Someone,
I don't even know what I'm saying, bro.
dude, like,
see,
it's unreal how like George R. Martin like jumps out the picture, but pretty much like didn't he stopped helping him what season 6 or season 7?
uh, something like that, I think.
Bro,
I'm not
like
100%
clearly they
sure.
need the guy. I'm pretty
So,
fucking sure he would have been like, "Yo, that whole fight was cool
This
and
is
all,
trash.
but you're gonna have to fucking have some White Walker fight somewhere." Also, where's the fucking real deaths? Like,
So, your boy, somebody
I can't.
posted a picture and I sent it to you, TJ. They were like everybody saying that Bran didn't do anything, and they drew a picture of the crows picking up Arya and flying her over the Night King, and that's how she got there.
Like, explain how the fuck she jumped that far in the air.
Well, and like I said, I didn't notice it at first, but you pointed it back out. The wind blew by the White Walker's hair, and then he looked over his shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and you just see her come out of nowhere, and he grabbed her by the throat. And I went back and watched it. You kept saying about the crunch. I thought he crunched their stuff. I
Bro.
thought he was done.
I heard it. Like, I heard something. I know that.
I mean, she hit him with that Jordan, that hand switch. Same thing she did against.
She hit him with the double Jordan.
Hey, Jordan layup.
Before that, she hit
with
him
the
from the
Brienne.
jump from the free throw line.
Bro.
Bro,
Nah, but can we have a
hold
moment
on.
of silence for
Arya is Jordan.
question mark?
Question mark. I mean, it's safe to say jumping from the free
Okay.
throw line. And then you
Alright.
did this.
Cersei, Kobe, Arya, Jordan.
Hold on
Okay.
now. Okay, we're on to something.
But can we just take a moment and talk about the real MVP of the show, Lady Mormont? Like, anybody else would have been dead by that giant slinging
Well-
to the ground.
Yeah, she should have been dead.
My girl got up, ran at my guy screaming, and then started crunching the life out of her. She took him out with her, man. That's how you go out, man.
Oh, she went out.
Why
like a
would he
beast,
pick her
but
up in the first place?
She was a little girl, man. He didn't know
Well,
what to do.
you wanna why?
Man,
Because Game of
stop.
Thrones is soft now, and they had to give her a hero moment.
Oh,
That's
okay.
That's
that's
what it-
exactly
nah,
what it
that's
was.
literally
You
what it
are
was.
correct.
Because think about
Oh,
it, how
my.
was her little ass gonna kill him otherwise? He had to
I'm
bring
gonna have to
her
quit
up.
talking about my girl.
No, she's fine. I'm talking about the writers of the show. I don't know what happened when this switch happened, but if this was season 6 and like 1 through 6, I'll tell you exactly what had happened. When that one came in and they knocked her to the side, her head would have fell off, and that would have been the end of her. She would have been done.
Yeah.
Instead,
I thought he was about to eat her.
she got like a light concussion. He picks her up, and then I swear he should have crushed her. And like,
Yeah.
she survived the hit, the crush, and then she happened to have enough force to pierce through
savage,
it.
bro.
Like, no, it's a great scene, but it's another hero moment. I'm not here for those. I would like
Oh
to
my
think
God.
that all these hero no, dude, because one thing that made me like Game of Thrones dude, Darren said it. I think on the first one was like what got him hooked, which got a lot of people hooked, was when Ned died. But what really got him hooked is when they did it again with his son, bro, Rob, the Red Wedding.
Anybody can die.
Dude, like when you,
Ooh, this
it's
still
like
gonna
when you saw,
happen,
no, it
bro.
is. Well, that's another thing I'm thinking about. Maybe all these deaths were like, I mean, these little minor ones, because they're gonna get the other deaths out in the next fight. I still don't
But
care.
they shouldn't have did that though. Yeah, they wasted the
Yeah,
whole
I'm
night
not
walk,
finna.
the Night King thing. It's just pointless
Episode
now.
5.
It ain't even like they lost anybody. They didn't even lose nobody good in that fight. It made that dude. The White Walkers look like bitches now.
Bro,
They
so when you
have
go
been.
back and
I've been
watch it,
telling y'all
so when
that.
you watch if you just happen to go back and watch it and the winners come, you like, oh, that doesn't matter. Fuck it.
Dude,
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
dude, they are the bruh, Night King. They a regular season team, bruh. That's what. That's what it is.
they Toronto.
Bro, they get in the playoffs. They choke, bro. Like they look. If you think
So they're
about
Toronto when LeBron was in the East.
yes, because if you think about their whole like when it's all said and done, right? I mean, it's already done for them unless some shit happens, but it's all done. So if you think back on it, right? They didn't body. Like, who did they body that mattered?
Nobody.
Like they just kill a whole bunch of bro. They be killing people who don't even be fighting. Like I mean, like they pulled up on the wildlings, bro, and watched them. But like even this episode, like he had all them zombies take out the armies. I mean, that was great and all, but like, what main character did they really just kill? None. He didn't even fight, bro. He really a failure, bro. And I thought he was gonna be like the truth, dude. They was running shit in the war. Don't get me wrong. The whole fight, they was running shit. They had everybody. He damn near killed everybody. It's just they had to give Arya a hero moment, which I wouldn't have mind. I wouldn't mind that if prior to that we had a John 1-on-1 and he killed John, or if we had, even if we had like a 1-on-1 with somebody else I didn't expect, bro. If he would have just, if the Night King would have slapped like 2, 3 people up, or just one, if it's a important character, like I just don't like how he just died like that when nothing happened. I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
Are you okay with it, Cody? You're okay with how all of it played out? Honestly.
I,
I'm not saying it was a bad
I mean, I
episode. It
agree.
just it was
There
very
could have been.
lackluster.
They could have fought more, but I feel like
You gotta defend it. Dude, don't defend that.
okay. No. So look, I feel like
If you like it, I'm not gonna be somebody who's trying to make you dislike it. If you truly like it, you like it. But I'm just saying, like,
I mean I'm indifferent about it. I was never on the whole White Walker thing, anyways. If we're being honest, I was more so the people versus people, in my opinion.
no.
But I feel like had they have fought, the White Walkers and the Night King would have been overpowered, and you would have had to justify,
I'm.
them losing.
Here's the thing,
Because
though.
I mean, they were gonna lose.
No, I'm with you. Me personally, after they killed them, I'm okay with them killing them because I kind of want it to be human, like living versus living. The main reason why is because the whole show name is a Game of Thrones, and it kind of gets back on track of what the whole show was really about to begin with. Like the Night
Yeah.
King's always been like a wild card type thing anyway. Like he had nothing to do with the throne. He was just this side villain. So I'm okay with them killing him, but he had to do more, bro. Like you can't sit like all right. You said he would have been OP. Okay, well let's say he doesn't fight John because if he's OP, he would just destroy John. So let's say they got caught in a situation where it was fucking like imagine if it was like Tormund, Grey Worm, uh, just
Brienne.
Brienne. Yeah, imagine if it was 3v1 and they were getting with him, but he was sitting there like literally just taking them down one by one. You know what I'm saying?
See, I feel like that's what would have happened.
No, like
But
because
we need to see that though.
but that's
That would have been
fine
great.
because then guess what?
Yeah.
Because the night he dies at the end of the episode, so wouldn't you like he took out some main characters? He literally did take
Dude,
out.
yes.
Bro, I will never get over that. He didn't take down nobody. He at all. He's bro. I'm telling you, dude. The best moment is when he smiled at Daenerys. He should have threw that bitch and took her head off, bro. That would have been the perfect thing. That would have been that moment everybody thought of. He literally smiled at her and then bodied her. Like that would have been perfect, bro. Perfect. I wouldn't care what the hell they do. I don't care how they ended after that, bro. Because when I think back, like, bro, Game of Thrones is great. Y'all remember the time he fucking smiled at what's her name right before he put a fucking spear through her fucking neck? That shit was great, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Nah, bro. He literally just walked off.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what they could do going forward.
Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen next episode. I mean, that's a lot of cleaning up to do, but
I can't, dude. I almost wish, bro. I wish he did split the army up. At this point, the way it ended, I really wish. Okay, they won. Well, they only got half of his army, Night Kings and King's Landing. Like, I really wish that was a thing now, because then you could have. That's how it should have been, bro. Because then you could have had all these episodes end in just battles. That would have been chaotic. Imagine if Winterfell wins versus the Night King's army, not the Night King, but the Night King's army, right?
yeah,
And then the next episode shows you how Cersei deals with the Night King's army, like the other half. They could have made it work because there's so many fucking dead people. Like, they could have made, clearly could have had enough army for both. But then you could have seen, like, this episode would have been show how the North deals with the White Walkers, and the next episode could have been two things. It could have been how the South deals with it, and it could have gave you bits and pieces of how the North is recovering in between. And then you get to what, episode 4, and then they conclude Cersei wins, or maybe they win, but however. And then episode 5 could have been they both are still recovering. They're both wounded, and then episode 6 they could have fought. Man, I'm this that's how it should have ended, man. I'm really disappointed. I'm not saying it was trash, man, but I give it a solid.
Bro,
no.
by Game of Thrones standards, bro, them was really terrible.
Game of Thrones. That's another thing. That's good you
I'm
pointed that
saying
out.
6. I'm saying a 6. Just it was a lot of fighting.
I was gonna say
Six.
7,
A 6, bro.
but I'm still thinking. That's originally I was gonna say
Oh
7,
my god.
but
I feel like they wasted like all those earlier episodes.
I'm gonna go with 6
all
too.
the winners
I
coming
think a
and all
6 is
that,
like
bro.
a above average.
It's just a waste.
So what else are we forgetting about? What else happened, man? I mean, I think we covered.
I mean, it was a whole lot, but a whole lot of nothing.
So
Bro, what was the
I
episode
feel like
called?
the Battle of Winterfell.
No, I think it was called A Long Night. I think people were just calling it that.
Let me see exactly what it was called.
A Long Night?
Shout out to Arya though.
Wasn't
She
even
the
a
real
fucking
MVP.
long night, dude. Shit.
Dude, it was an hour and a half. What do you
That's
mean?
what you think is a long night?
A long night.
A
Yep,
short
that's what it's
fucking night,
called.
brain. Nothing happened. It's like a lot of shit happened, but nothing
Okay.
happened.
That's fair. I'll give you that. That's fair.
Dude, like when you can't, bro. When you sit here and say it's it can go with any product, anything out there, bro. It's the greatest, whatever. When it comes out, you're gonna hold it to a higher standard. First off, it's already gonna be held to a high standard. It's Game of Thrones, and then when you keep hearing all these rumors of it's gonna be the longest fight in cinematic history, you're thinking, oh, great. Yeah, it was, but like, I mean, it was really just zombies jumping on people. Like, I don't want to downplay it, but it wasn't like, as of right now, I have to go back and watch both of them. I'm pretty sure I like Battle of the Bastards better in terms of the fight scene.
Oh yeah, no question.
Like, just, the longer fight don't be
Even
better
the
fight.
the other
I like how
what's
they
it
shot
called?
it.
What was it, Hard Home or something?
Hard Home was good.
When they, yeah.
The wildlings got massacred.
Mm-hmm.
You had like the
Yep.
giant in the water, and then he rolls his hands up, and all the dead people. So, yeah, that was probably better if
You even had a White Walker fighting.
you actually had a fucking White Walker fight. Cause you know that's so fucking hard to do. That's like, that's fucking. I'm starting to think they didn't even want to fight to begin with. I'm starting to think they just had to listen to what's his name, cause they just had to. He just ran shit. They didn't want to be there.
I mean,
Dudes ain't want to fight.
that's possible.
I can't
They're
believe,
like, man, Bran took out one of us, man. Or not Bran, Sam. And Sam took out one of us, man.
bro.
I can only imagine what John's gonna do to us.
That's when we should have known that them motherfuckers can't fight. Is when Sam got
That
one.
Sam was a savage.
Yeah,
Oh,
when Sam looked like a fighter, you know you can't fight, bro. Like,
because he is. It's
don't
not his
defend
job to be
Sam.
out here
Don't
saving
defend
folks,
Sam.
man.
Sam got people killed.
Sam was, he, that dude been talking mad shit. He deserved to die.
He saved them. It was like that friendly trash talk.
Eh, he
That's
still
how you
had to
feel.
go.
Damn.
I didn't really care, but I had to.
I mean, I
I'll
don't
tell you how
care
much I
for him
cared about. I had to
either,
look up
but
his
the
name.
dude did save your life, and he, bro,
I
okay,
had to look up
Darren,
his name, bro.
somebody saves your life, bro. Literally dies in front of you. Wouldn't you try to
Hate
take?
to see it,
Would oh, so you run? You do what he did and run?
bro. If
Uh,
he killed, first of all, if I'm Sam in that situation, I know he's tougher than me, and if he takes him out, hell no, I'm not finna try and
First
fight.
off, he took him out. It wasn't like a fair.
saving you though. Yeah, his back was to him.
Yeah, his back was to
Okay,
him for
but
one.
all I know is my ass should have been in the crypts to begin with. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
That's
out
really
here.
my whole point. Like you, and he's one of the dudes that told you you should have sat your big ass down there and you didn't do it. And now he ended up saving your big ass and dying for your big ass. So
And you gonna run.
and then you
I
gonna
gotta
run.
kill him, my boy. Sam.
Dude, he didn't die right away
I'm
either. He
just
probably
saying.
had like 3 seconds of seeing his big ass running, and he probably was like, "Dude, I shouldn't."
He
Even
was
help
going to
this
get
dude."
help, man.
He was going to get help. He was going to hide, is what he's
He
doing.
was holding.
Fuck, he's
he
going to
was
hide.
He
At?
holding-
didn't even make it, bro. He was on the ground.
Ed was
10 of
holding
them
in that
surrounding him,
situation.
and he's still alive. Like, I don't
Hold the
understand.
door. That's what Ed was
Dude.
doing for Sam, so he could get away. Hot take.
He should have been down there, bro. He would
You got the script. You know. There ain't no hot
Go ahead,
takes
go
no
ahead
more.
and
You
tell
know.
hit us with another one.
God. All right, let me open my book real quick and see what I can give y'all.
Go ahead, we'll wait. It'd be worth it.
So the only notes that I took down.
I took a shit ton. I just
So the first thing I wrote down, can't see shit.
that's fair.
I said fire
I hate
swords,
night
red
battles.
lady. I said fire swords, red lady, and then again, can't see shit. I was like, all the Dothraki did, all the Unsullied did. Lady Mormont's a fucking boss. For the third time, can't see shit. I said Arya. I said Arya and the X are finally meeting. I said the Night King is overpowered. You know, it showed he's overpowered once again by taking no fall damage. And then I just screamed Arya. That's pretty much all that happened.
You didn't have like, where's the White Walker fights?
Nah, I ain't writing none of that. I was too immersed.
Honest
in it,
opinion,
man. I
that
guess I
that
didn't-
don't bother you as of right now. Not then, but now. Like you're okay with ending it, and just not having.
I could have seen a little. I could have seen a little more. I mean, the dragon fight I felt was good to me.
I like the
But
dragon. fight.
I agree. I could have saw. some
Especially
more.
when one of them like ripped the other
Fighting.
one's neck and shit, and you can see the flames coming through the neck. Like that shit. All that was great.
Oh man.
I like
That's
it.
where all that money went right there.
That's exactly where it went.
Exactly.
Can we talk about John yelling at a dragon?
Oh my god.
He lost a lot of fucking points.
Never a
Man.
fan of John.
That man John ran
You
out
might,
there.
you might have been right.
Ah!
That was my
And
boy,
then ran
man.
ahead.
But, bro, you know what I thought was gonna happen? Two things, right? First thing was like, okay, he's waiting for the perfect moment. He's gonna kill a fucking dragon. Dragon
That's what I
Slayer,
thought. I was like,
right?
he's gonna
Dragon
kill
Slayer, right?
him.
You know what's gonna be great about it though? I thought it was gonna be as he's doing it. Bad timing, bro. That mo was gonna spit fire out. He's not gonna get burnt because he's Targaryen.
Oh, that's right.
And then he pierces that shit through the fucking bottom of the chin, up to the skull, up to the brain, and then what dies.
So see, that's why the Night King didn't catch on fire when Danny hit him with that fire.
So why couldn't we have that with John being like Targaryen? Like how great would that scene be? Like he's hide. It had to happen, bro. They set it up perfect. He's hiding behind a fucking whatchamacallit. I'm like, okay, how's he gonna get out of here? He's
First
not.
of all, he can see you. Like you're not hiding. He can
I'm
see you.
saying, who's to say he don't just extend his neck a little bit and look downward? Like that, I will never know,
He just stops. It turns into a cartoon. Really, bro? I can see you. Like, what are you doing?
dude. Dude, I just knew they were gonna blow the flames. He's gonna be like, oh shit, wait, I'm immune to fire. Great. And then sword to the fucking head. Nope. He yells at it. Shout out to Arya, 'cause he would have died like a dumbass. If it wasn't for Arya, dude, he literally was gonna die yelling at a dragon. A dead dragon.
Ooh.
Dude's yelling at a dead dragon.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
He yelled at it, Cody. What would you have done?
Mm,
I know you're agreeing with me, but I'm
It's a
just like,
tough
seriously,
episode.
think about it.
He,
He
I
literally
mean,
yelled
if
at
we're
it.
being honest, how do we know? How do we know that Arya killed him? Maybe John killed it because he screamed at
You
the
gotta,
dragon.
you know,
I mean,
I wouldn't
for
rule
all
it out
John knows, he killed it.
because the writers are writing shit right now. I can't.
They're gonna redeem themselves.
Bro,
Yeah, that's how
I
they
don't
do
even
it.
want to see them celebrating, bro. They all gonna be happy and shit. Like we all live, man. Come
They're not gonna set, bro. They just lost
Man,
like
fuck that
90% of
show.
their people. Oh my god.
I can't. Dude, the only reason I'm complaining so much, bro, you only complain when you really like something, bro. This one was a masterpiece. And
But the
then,
dad said, "Fuck this show."
dude,
It's like they just took the Picasso, bro, and threw some red paint on it.
It's because it's rushed, man. They had 2 years, but they rushed it. They were like, "Man, look, we gotta get this thing
bro, they
out."
took longer
Oh
than
yeah,
they.
that motherfucker. It's been feeling rushed.
Oh, it's since last season. Dude, that's ever since. I really think that's when George R. R. Martin hopped out the picture, bro. Ever since then, it ain't been the same, bro. Like, it's still been good, but it's been slowly going downward, just slowly.
Like, as much as I loved Arya killing the Night King, I was kind of low key pissed off. I was like, "Bro, just let him kill Bran. Like, what are we doing?"
I thought she
At
was.
this point, I needed some death. I would have been like, all right, okay, somebody died.
I didn't think he was
Nah,
gonna
I
die
get
there
it.
though. You know what I thought was gonna happen? I really thought Bram was gonna warg into some dragon last second. Like I thought it was gonna be something like that, or you get a reveal. I thought it was gonna be some kind of reveal.
I mean, he was doing something. He was doing something, man. We just don't know what yet. That's it.
Dude, then fucking Arya comes in with the reverse dunk.
Man, hit it with that up and
Shit,
over,
Vince,
up and
Vince
under.
Carter
I'm
knees,
not gonna
bro.
lie though, that shit
Man.
shocked the hell out of me. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, them old
His
ones.
reflexes to turn around and grab her.
It's
I was
godlike.
like, "Oh, she dead. Don't worry about that." And then he even
Jordan
looked
Lale.
down. She dropped the knife. He even looked down at it and saw him get stabbed in the stomach. But see, TJ even brought up to me that because I didn't watch the afterwards, the little, how he made it or whatever.
Yeah.
They had her killing him 3 years ago.
3 fucking years ago, man. By
That's a
piercing him
great
in
kept
the same
secret.
spot that he was created. Like that's where they shoved the dragon glass. So dragon glass in that spot is what created him, and then Valerian still in that same spot is what killed him. It's like it undid it, shattered him.
That show there, man.
Just got solid.
This is not how this podcast was supposed to go, bro. We were supposed to be like, bro, you see old boy died, man. He got cut. Somebody saved this guy. The fucking White Walkers were going crazy. It was just madness. Nah, we on this bitch talking about it's over. Like what? What?
Talking about some Cody was right. Damn. R.I.P.
Nah, bro. Your source was right.
Oh,
You're not getting
I've
that.
never gotten a prediction right.
You get
Never
that.
gotten a prediction right ever. I'm taking this to the bank.
You got them Woj sources, bro.
The four-eyed raven over here.
Yeah,
He should have killed Daenerys, bro.
That's
in
a
that
lot.
one scene. Like, that should have happened.
Talking about the Night King.
Yes.
Great. That'd have been
Nah,
awesome.
she got to. Okay, so the only people that have to stay around for the last few episodes is Tyrion, Jaime, Jon, Daenerys, and Sansa and Arya. That's it. Everyone else can go.
So you don't want the Hound to fight the Mountain?
No. I'm just saying for the story to go on. It's like had
I
they
feel
had
like that'll
died,
be part of the
what are we
story,
doing?
bro.
Now the Hound got it.
Hey,
If the Hound dies to anything other than the Mountain, like I'm done.
Bro, at this
I'll
point, I
write the
want
show off
everybody dead.
100%.
I want everybody to
bro,
fucking
me,
die.
I'm so mad, bro.
I
I
want to
swear.
I want to redo my death pool, bro. I want everybody dead. Mark it here first, bro. I want everybody in the fucking show to die. Every
And then when
fucking
everybody
person,
dies,
bro.
it's gonna be like,
Nah, I don't give a
y'all gonna get
fuck,
on
dude. I
here
want everybody fucking dead,
and be
bro.
like,
I'm
well,
not even
well,
talking about Westeros, Essos,
dude.
Bravos. I want everybody in the show to die.
He don't
I
even
hope
want the
a,
show to exist,
bro. I
bro.
want
You the
to,
Night King now, bro. You want everybody to.
bro. Drop a meteor, blow that whole fucking, fuck King's Land, fuck all that shit, man. I can't
Ooh.
believe. I just can't. Nah, dude. I'm not saying they can't clutch it and end that mug a certain way, and I'd be hyped. I
We
can.
still got. I
I
mean,
will. No, but look, I will never know. I hate not getting answers, bro. Him saying I wanted to erase the fucking what did he say? What that bullshit he said?
he
Memory
wanted
of
to
man.
erase the memory of the world.
Bro, first off, he don't even fucking talk. So where they get that from? Two,
I
Facts.
thought he was fixing to talk. I
you
ain't gonna lie
telling
to
me
you. I
you
thought he was
walked
gonna say
across
something to
the
Brand.
whole fucking world for that? That's what. That's what's on your mind.
You get killed by a 10-year-old.
That shit. He want to go. He literally traveled walking slow as shit. He went through all that work. Body a dragon.
He was like Michael
Raise dead
Myers.
people. Fucking convert babies into fucking White Walkers. He did all that shit just to fucking kill a crippled. And failed.
Maybe he got a son out there somewhere
Bruh. No,
that we don't know about.
dude, there was a theory that he was after Jon and Daenerys' baby because he knew, like, he can also work, or, like, he can also see the future and past and shit. So, like, he knew, like, he started to come back, I don't even know what to call it. He started marching again or whatever. He came out from whatever fuck he was doing when Daenerys
Retirement.
and Jon was born because he knew, like, they were going to meet eventually, have a kid, and he wanted their kid because it was half Targaryen and half Stark. And there was a rumor that he was a Stark, like, because you know it was a human from way back when. Where they're claiming that some people pieced together that he was a Stark before the show even started. Like, this is way back, that he was like a Stark or whatever. So literally, I thought like maybe he's after their baby or whatever. I was like, dude, that would have been better than him wanting to kill Bran. Like, that's why he marked him and wanted to kill him this whole time. Like, what? I just don't like that.
I feel like
man.
we're gonna get more to it, man.
No,
I feel like we're
I
gonna get a
feel
little
like
bit of
I
backstory.
hope we get more to it. I don't think we will, because 3 episodes. The same way you said that fight's gonna end. Then because we have 6, there's no way I think we get answers to that because there's 3 more. These last 3 gotta focus on what's actually gonna happen, which is gonna be Cersei versus them. Don't give me answers afterward anyway. Give me that like, don't, what they gonna tell me afterwards? Oh, the Night King was really after this. Well, it don't fucking matter now. He's dead, so don't tell me now.
Oh man,
Seriously,
so much
I'm just saying, would
hostility.
you? I mean, at the end of the day, I'd be happy to get an answer, but do you really want the answer afterwards? Like, why didn't you fucking cram that in the show somehow? You know, they were fighting, so you couldn't do it. Okay, well, episode 1 and 2 would have been a great fucking time to give me answers. I remember us talking about how the fucking the fireplace scene was drawn out. They could have squeezed it in there. Bran could have been in there chilling in a fucking wheelchair. By the way, y'all want to hear a story? Perfect. They was all drunk anyway. They would love to hear a story. He could have told them a fucking story about the fucking Night King, the history, the back, whatever. I don't know, man. I feel like they could have made it. They could have explained that more.
Somebody just sent me a tweet and said, so now Cersei has 30,000 gold company in the Lannister army, but all Daenerys has is 7 people with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Bruh, 2 wounded dragons.
Oh man, hate to see it, man.
Arya can't kill Cersei now either. Like, that was one thing I wanted to
Oh,
happen.
she is though.
She better not. She better not, bro.
Why don't you like Arya, man?
No,
That's
I
what I'm
I
getting
love
from
Arya.
this.
Arya's top
Darren.
5.
I'm talking
but-
about Darren.
Oh, Darren.
Oh, I
talking
do
about
like
Darren.
Arya. She was in my top 5.
Dude,
Oh, okay.
she was
I think she was number 2.
She was up there,
Okay.
yeah. The issue is I can't speak for him, but I think it's bro all this hero shit, bro.
Man,
You
exactly.
finna tell me she's gonna clutch it twice, and this ain't like some small
Hey man.
clutching, bro. This is like some game 7 buzzer beater type shit,
Hey,
and she's about to do it 2 years in a
what
row.
Michael Jordan? What Michael Jordan do? Mmm.
Nah, man, it can't happen, dude.
Mmm.
Can't
What
happen.
Michael Jordan do? I mean, he never. I mean, he don't be in no game 7, but
I can't even predict what. I'm not gonna predict what's gonna happen no more because they don't know what they're doing. I'm just gonna say what I want to happen from here on out. That's how my predictions are going. I want Cersei to kill Arya. I want her to body the shit out of Arya.
who?
I want it to be like,
Bro, I'm
Oh my.
kind of with TJ now, bro. I want Cersei to kill everybody because everybody was in
Oh
that little
my.
bullshit war should be dead.
I don't want no happy
I'm
ending,
done,
bro. I'm
bro.
not finna.
It's not gonna end happy, but it can't end bad.
Why not? Because the other. Oh no, it has no, bro. I'm finna triple, quadruple down on it. Cersei has to body everybody, everyone. Okay, because
He put the mic
bro, I
close.
can't
You're
have no.
right.
Because look, listen. You finna tell me if she don't body nobody, we finna have two shit villains this long, bro. The only two
She gonna
villains,
body some. She gonna
bro.
body some people, bro.
Well,
Don't
I
get it
mean,
twisted.
are
But
you
she
sure?
can't. She's not
Because
gonna
I
win.
mean, I would assume the Night King would have, but you know, he kind of
Oh,
didn't. I'm just
oh, this
saying.
is savage.
I'm just
It's not
saying.
fair.
Look, if this episode
Bro,
never
I just
happened,
want a
right,
happy ending, bro.
man, I'm telling you,
It's
dude,
not gonna be a happy ending.
it can't
Well, I
be
kind of believe
this
you now
one.
because you know everything.
I'm
You
telling.
got
I'm
that
telling you now.
goddamn
Man.
script.
But tell us.
I'm telling you now. It's not gonna be a happy
I
ending.
want to hear 100% somewhere in there.
100%.
I'm saying it right here, right now, bro. No happy
Guaranteed.
ending. I want Cersei to body
Not gonna
fucking
be a happy
everybody.
ending.
I hope she fucking bodies Jamie. Hope she fucks
Okay.
over
The only
Tyrion.
way I hope that happens. Listen.
Hope what happens?
The only way I hope that happens is
What happens?
okay. Fine. Cersei kills everybody,
Okay, so okay.
and then Euron kills Cersei.
I wouldn't like that.
Be fucking stupid. Stupid.
Exactly. That's what I want.
No,
See, I
no,
want her to kill
no,
everybody. I
because
want her ass to die
Euron
too.
got introduced in season 6. I'm not finna have this dude who pops up in the season and then he bodies the villain. Like, no, because that's a fucking stupid. That's the whole Arya thing, bro. Look, the only reason people don't care that Arya killed the Night King is literally because they like Arya. To me, it really is stupid in my opinion. Okay, you can make the argument if anybody's gonna kill her, it would be her. She's a trained assassin. She's killed so many people. She's trained over.
Yep.
Okay, that's great and all, but like she had, I'm talking about story wise, she had no connection to the fucking Night King at all. And if you say that don't matter, then I guess
That we know of.
I'm just saying if that doesn't matter to you, so that matters to me. Like they had to have a connection. If that don't matter to you, then that it could have been like
So then
Cersei
if
could be
that's
the last
then
one
the only person
standing.
that would have been able to fight him would have been Bran. Bran was the only one that really had a connection with him.
No, John did. Dude, how many times did him and John stare at each other in the middle of combat? Like,
Well,
in different
fair enough.
spots. Dude, it should have been John. I'm not saying John had to be the one to kill him, but John should have been the one that fought him one-on-one. And then he could have failed and died. I would have been okay with it. And then Arya snuck up and killed him. Because then it's like, okay, well, damn, at least the White Walker body John. Somebody. Because he killed a whole bunch of no-names. Bro, he'll get no points for any of them deaths, by the way. None of them. He gets no points.
Ugh.
Damn, since you bodied like 30,000 people, but like none of them fucking mattered. So,
Oh my gosh.
dude, Cersei
So
got
many
bigger
hot
bodies
takes.
than him.
Then Jon Snow?
Than
Night King.
Night King.
Oh, the
That's
Night
why
King.
she the true villain,
Okay.
bruh. That's literally why she the true.
Yeah, she killed her own son, so that's fair.
She finna clutch. She might clutch the show for me, man. And I'm hoping she does. I hope she. Oh man, I hope she got a fucking oh man, cause she's. I can't fucking wait. Bro, I hope she just. I'm talking about. Well, I'm talking about one by one. Just there's John. Oh, there goes Daenerys. Oh, there goes Bran. I'm talking about just one on one, just smacking everybody up, bro. She done got all these traps in place, just whatever it is, bro. I'm talking about Wildfire. I want to see Wildfire again. I want her to burn the fuck out of somebody. The Hound, bro. Let the Hound beat the Mountain, and then she fucking set that man on fire or some shit. Who's to say she don't have him fighting with like wildfire poured on him, and then he wins, and then she just like sets him on fire, almost on like kamikaze, just burnt. Oh my god, dude, let me write this shit. I'm making this shit gruesome.
Yeah,
Everybody
you
dying,
you need to get a job. You need to take their job because everything you've been saying has been 10 times better than what the bullshit they've been putting out.
dude. I don't know how they got that far. Literally being like, hey, you know what'd be great when we make the White Walkers fight the living. If we don't make them fight,
Wow.
they didn't fight. The whites fought for them. Like that's all I wanted was a 2 minute scene. Not even that. Give me 30 seconds of combat where a White Walker bodies Brienne. I don't. I know she might die another way that I might appreciate more, but they could have killed Tormund. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need Tormund no
Hmm.
more. Great character, but Tormund could have died this episode. I think everybody would they would have been okay. Um, I have no idea why Grey Worm's alive. Like he was front and center. He had. I just knew he was dead because of his conversation from last episode. He even locked up in battle. He was like trembling. Like I just knew he was done. You could have had him fight a White Walker, body one, die by one. Boom. Tormund comes in. Tormund's big, so they could have had Tormund fighting two or three of them. That would have been great. And they just cutting him up slowly. Like that would have been great. Nah, they were sitting on horses. Who knows where? How you gonna go from like the end of last episode? You literally showed them, and then we don't see them again until the end of this episode, and then they were just standing there and died. There's no way you can say that's great at all. You can't defend that in my opinion, bro. You literally put them at the end of the other episode as if we're gonna start with them, and we don't even get them until the end of the episode, and they were just sitting there.
Fair enough.
Cersei, come clutch this for me.
I agree.
You know what's crazy? I know Cersei ain't gonna let me down. She got somebody rotting in her prison right now, staring at her daughter, bro, that she kissed on the lips. Like that's the type of shit I'm for right there, bro. At this point, I kind of hope Bronn does kill Jaime or somebody now. At first, I was like, "There's no way it can happen." Bro, at this point, he can get a double kill with Tyrion and fucking Jaime. I'm talking about bro. I wouldn't even mind if it was a 2-for-1.
Oh, that'd be dope.
They both just
Well, I'd
dropped.
say that'd be
Collateral
dope.
damage.
Collateral
Call of
damage,
Duty
Pop,
bro.
pop.
I'm talking about. I wouldn't mind if he tried to shoot Jaime and Jaime fucking ducked and he shot Tyrion in the fucking head. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. I want some shit. I hope the man see that show really like
Well,
maybe. What happened?
How are they living with themselves knowing that they spent all this money on this episode and getting bad reviews?
See, I didn't really pay attention to what people thought about it. I just know everybody was hyped.
As of
At the
right
ending,
now,
so I
it's
don't really-
sitting a 74 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Like when it first ended, I was like,
Which
you
isn't
get caught up in all the battle
bad,
and everything
but-
that's happened. You like, okay, yeah, Arya killed. That was nice. That was incredible. But I like the next day, looked at Brittany. I was
Yes.
like, so how you feel about the episode? It's like it was too easy. I was like, yes, like, we're on the same page.
That's how it was. Dude, yesterday I was hyped. I slept on it. I woke up. Bro, Cody, I was telling you the whole time I was talking to you, I'm like, it still didn't set in yet.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of shit you'll watch and you'll be like, damn, that was great, and then it's over with. This was one of the things I watched it. I didn't know how to feel. Literally I didn't know how to feel. I was watching it like, damn, that was a cool way to kill him, but like, why don't I like that scene as much as I should? And then I slept on it and I woke up like, oh, because they didn't fucking fight. Like he had a chance to one-on-one John and didn't. I like that he raised the dead, but you can't tell me he could have. Imagine if he was fighting John, he started to lose to John. You know what I'm saying? John was beating his ass, and then he was like, all right, fuck this, raise the dead. All right, now I'm cheating.
Yeah.
That would have been great, but just I don't know. Like, it's like certain scenes were great, but they're not going to be viewed as great because of they fucked up on certain areas. Like that the part where he rose the dead around John, that's a great scene. Like even Darren, you were saying like you kind of forgot he even you forgot that was a power.
Can do that.
Yeah, you just didn't think about
Yeah.
it at that moment. So that's a cool scene, and you would appreciate that scene. But like, imagine if that scene happens, but him and John does actually fight maybe a few minutes after that scene. Like,
Yeah.
then because then you would have been like, okay, that's a cool scene, and he got to fight John. But now I can't. I don't like that scene now because that was the only moment they had to fight each other, and the show was like they wouldn't let it happen. John wanted the action too. He was limping toward him and everything. Night King was like, "Nah, I'm good." Like, could you at least fought him for like or something? You could have toyed with him, bro. I really wish you would just killed him. That's the thing, though. I don't know how they plan on John going out. He might go out some other crazy way, and I appreciate that more. But I'm pretty sure, bro. We said this earlier. I'm pretty sure we could have took John out of that situation, replaced it with Brienne, Tormund, and all of them. He raises the dead. They're fighting off the dead. You know what I'm saying? And then one of them's in the. I'm just that could have happened. That could have been a way they wrote it. They didn't write it that way. They thought it'd be better that way, and it wasn't. It just blows my mind that it's all over with. I'm really hoping it's not somehow, but 3 episodes. I'm pretty sure that's the end of the White Walkers. Like, there's no plot twist where they come back. Not with 3 episodes.
It's almost like I caught it or something.
All right.
You called
You
it,
can't let me be right, man. This is what happens. I'm never right. This is what happens when I'm right.
dude. You
I'm
not.
never right. I'm
Oh, I
never
thought you were gonna say you're never
right.
gonna admit to it, dude. You ain't got. I mean, you don't have to. Like, we know. We'll find out one day.
There's nothing to admit.
There's some. Nah, you just man. Nah.
It's just a random take. I took it and went with it.
Oh, Brienne did get that one fight. The back to back. It wasn't like back to back, but she fought with Jamie, so that kind of happened.
Yeah, that was okay.
That was okay. I'm not
Been
saying
better
it
if
was
they
great,
was
but like it.
White
That,
Walkers.
oh my god, dude, that's what it should have been. It should have been like, all
That's
right,
alright.
we need to really focus here. Like White Walkers on each side, like 4 of them total. They're back to
Shout out
back.
to Arya.
I can't even appreciate that scene as much as I want
Okay.
to. It was good, not great. Could have been great.
That's fair.
It's crazy
give you
because she
that.
It
literally
almost
saved
feels like I
everybody.
don't even care what happens anymore, bro. Like I don't like that feeling.
Dude, that's what I'm.
Oh
It
man.
ain't that I want
gave
this
up.
mug. No, it ain't that, dude. It's just Game of Thrones standards was so high. Like compared to another show, this mug's still better than a lot of shows. But for Game of Thrones standards, dude, like that mug shit. And it's crazy, dude. What's crazy is it wasn't even the whole fucking episode was bad. It was good. Like they just had to sprinkle in a few things, bro, and it would have been like if you would have gave me, I still needed a reason why he wanted to do all this. That wasn't good enough for me. I don't know about y'all. Y'all that could have been good enough for y'all. That answer he wanted to kill Bran, that wasn't good enough for me, bro. It had to be something.
Nah, that's not good enough.
That's what I'm saying. So that to me there would have had to been some kind of back origin story or of why. I needed some White Walker fights and I needed a one-on-one Night King. Just those 3 things. And I really honestly needed more important deaths. But to be honest, if I could have got those 3, I could have lived with the rest, bro. Just give me a reason why.
Yeah,
Give me a one-on-one battle and give me some White Walker fights. You can't.
that's fair.
I'm just saying if you go back in time, bro, and you can be like, dude, one day they're gonna have to fight the White Walkers, right? No, they don't. Like that's crazy to me. Like if you go back a year or 2 from now, and you're just like, dude, it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait until the day where they actually have to fight the White Walkers. And then you fast forward it now, and they don't even fight them. I'm referring to the actual White Walkers, because they didn't fight.
Yeah.
That's just crazy to me. Like, how does that? I don't even know how you even. I don't know how you're even directing that and writing and all that. And does it?
Well, like you said, maybe they didn't even want to fight. They were just there. They had to be. They were there so they didn't get fined. In the words of Marshawn Lynch.
White Walkers, Marshawn Lynch.
They were just there so they didn't get fined.
Okay. I guess. What else?
It's tough, man. You
Dude,
hate
see,
to see it.
I know, because I really hate to be so negative because I love the show. Because like, another scene
I
that
don't
was
know if you
cool.
hate to be negative.
is nah, I hate to be negative, man. I don't want to be negative. Uh, most of the
I'm
time
cool with it. Fuck Bran.
nah, that's the easy one. You can slang that all day. Like I'm talking about the whole show in general. That's a little more
Yeah, yeah,
extreme. So,
yeah, yeah. I
but
feel you.
no, I like it. It's just to be fair though, you have to
It's disappointing. That's
criticize.
all.
But look, this isn't a regular episode though, and we all know this. Like I wouldn't. You have to hold the end of a show to a higher standard than any other episode because it's the ending. This is where you conclude everything. This is how you wrap it up. This is the you know what I'm saying? Like so, if this was a
Yeah.
fight that happened, imagine if this was like a fight that happened midway through the show, and it's like okay, that's fine because he might actually come back somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe you know what I'm saying? Some plot twist happens. Nah, bro, we have to live with the fact that that's it. That's over. Winter is coming, bro. That was their fucking little motto for ever. They said that shit in
Yeah.
episode 1. Winter is coming, and that shit came by and didn't
That's it.
fight
I mean,
like it did, but
if
it
you want
did
to
it.
look on the optimistic side, I mean, they
Yeah.
don't have to worry about feeding everybody anymore. Like, they gonna eat good now.
I hope Cersei drops a fucking
I don't
nuke.
even want to see them smiling, bro. I don't want to see one
Dude, that's
person
what
smile,
I
bro. It's
don't
gonna
want.
piss me off.
You want to tell you what's gonna piss me off? If I,
He wants no
bro,
happiness.
nah, dude. If I hear what's her name complain about that Iron Throne, I hope she gets off first.
Oh, you already
Bro,
know.
if she,
Oh, that's the
a-
first thing you're gonna
bro,
hear.
after all of that shit that happens, if she gets on there and she's like, "All right, it's time to
Okay,
go
so I
fucking,"
think-
like, bro, get the fuck out
Well,
of here, bro.
Well,
She
so
don't even have an
I'm
army
mixed about
anymore,
that
though.
just because her boy died, Sir Jorah. I don't know how her. I mean, I feel like that's
That was a cool
still
scene though when he
alright.
protected her and then that dragon
Stepped
kind of
in the
huddled
way.
over him, like as protection.
Yeah,
But
that was.
like that was see I can't appreciate shit like that because they didn't want to. I'm just that was a
Man,
cool scene. I'm not gonna be negative. That was a great scene. I liked it.
shout out to Jorah, man. R.I.P. All the Mormonts are dead. They're eliminated from playoff contention.
Yeah, one of them. They both got their heroic moments.
Man.
I'm about to start
Yeah.
counting how many
Mhm.
heroic moments they slinging out here now, since that's what the show is now.
Oh, dude, that whole episode was just all the heroes were protected.
Dude,
Like,
Let's
let's
wait.
talk about no. Let's talk about it for a second. All right, so
Trust the process.
no, look. Okay, so honest opinion, just real quick. After, I mean, we already know what happened, but just how would you have done it? All right, Sam should be dead, right? We could agree Sam should be dead.
mm-hmm.
I mean, even after he got
Okay.
saved, he was on the ground at one point with zombies over him. He should have died. I don't know how the fuck he
Okay.
survived. Um, I think at one point was it Jamie or Brienne that was cornered in a fucking wall inside the castle.
Brienne was on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she can make it out
Brienne,
somehow, but
Brienne
I
and
mean,
Jamie got took to the ground at the very beginning.
I think in the very toward the end too, when John was like running through and he was looking at everybody, because remember he walked past Sam.
Thurman, he got
Thurman.
cornered too.
He did, dude. And you tell me all these people get cornered, and all of them just happen to survive. Like I'm not okay with that.
I mean, they've been busting their ass, man. They've been working their ass off all year.
Bro, they're human. They're fatigued. They're tired. These zombies should eventually get to them. One of them should have died. I'm just saying one of them.
I mean, so how do we know for sure that some of them didn't? What if that's
Well,
revealed in the
then
next
I would
episode?
not be
If that
happy
mug come
because
on and be like,
if you're gonna give me an off-screen death, I'm even
he
more
got
pissed.
a wound, dude. Yes, hell yeah, that would ruin everything.
Oh,
Even
I hope they
more.
do.
No, because that
Just for
don't count
that
as a
sake.
death.
Oh, I'm not. If that happens, I'm not even finishing the show. I'm just gonna leave that bitch in happy memories.
Bro,
I swear to God, I won't watch the next two.
Bro, they sitting around, they be like, damn. Looks like Sansa and them died in the crypts.
Oh, bro, people would be.
Because, I mean, from what we
elated.
saw, they was good, but who's to say when we pan the camera off, they didn't just get off that out of nowhere? I'm just saying, shit, don't give me no off-screen death, bro. That's okay for other shows. That's not okay with Game of
Don't
Thrones.
get me
Game of Thrones
started.
put themselves in a higher standard, bro. That's the only reason we're being so critical. That's the only reason we're being so critical, bro. Because every episode, arguably, is 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s, and there's a few 8s. Like, I mean, if you go look at any review out there from the masses of people, everybody gives it damn near 8 to 10s across the board.
Fair enough.
So
That's
if
fair.
you've been getting that for 8 years straight, and you're concluding the show, bro. I think we're allowed to be upset that you didn't kill off a few main characters. I know the argument is, well, there's still another fight. Okay, that's fine, but when
Yeah.
you created a show that had two villains. That's your fault.
Yeah.
It made it great, but you really made it lackluster. We'll say that it was lackluster. Like he did body a lot of people, great. He didn't actually do any fighting one on one. That's a negative for me. No White Walkers fight. That's a major fucking negative. They could have been fighting. They were just sitting around on horses. Major fucking negative. I needed a better reason why he's doing it. But honestly, I could have lived without it as long as I got the other shit. So,
Yeah.
and then you take all of that, bro, and then you get no deaths. And I'm not saying Daenerys and them had to die the episode. I think that would have been great, dude. Daenerys should have died on the dragon. That shit would have been amazing. But
And then fell off.
bro, and then the fucking dragon just went hard, and like just started burning every fucking thing. Almost like
Oh,
it
that'd
was.
been dope.
Imagine if it was like screaming but crying at the same time. Like it was just losing it, bro. It was freaking out, motherfucker stumbling. It starts to just burn. It's starting to burn the wrong people. Imagine if it would have killed the wrong
Yeah,
people.
everybody.
I'm talking about Tormund running by like, hey, what's up? Just burned him dead. Everybody's like, what's going on, bro? And then the other dragon has to come down and like, bro, it could have been something else. Now the other fight could be great. The whole fight with Cersei could be amazing. This episode still was lackluster. You can't hype up the greatest cinematic fucking fight in history or whatever, and you didn't even have the main villain really fight. He was a main villain. He was one of them. Him and Cersei, bro. At this point, that's why it's all up to Cersei now to clutch the show. Because if they end up bodying Cersei with ease, show is trash. Like the ending is trash. Can't judge the whole show off the ending, but the ending would be trash if she doesn't body a lot of people. Because then you go from the Night King didn't really kill anybody worth killing, and then you get to Cersei. Even if she kills one or two, that's not enough. Because then that's a whole bunch of happy endings. The villains really were trash. Then the underdogs won twice. How the fuck the underdogs win twice? You see what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't supposed to win that, and they won that. Then they finna go to King's Landing with a small army and still win? Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I want it to be like, y'all won y'all's battle, now she's finna win her battle. Man, I
Fair enough.
just can't believe it, man. What's like y'all's biggest complaint? I want to hear you code it, because I don't feel like you complained enough. I don't feel like you complained enough, man. I always said you have to, but there had to be something that bothered you. What bothered you?
Yeah. What the fuck was Bran doing?
Dude, give me a serious answer, man. That's a really serious answer?
That's it, bro. That's it, bro. Like, what? He did nothing the whole. He just sat there, bro. Like, I mean, I get it. You can't do anything, but bro, come on.
I'm
Like,
with you.
until I
I'm
see
not
what he
even
was
to
doing with
defend
those
it.
Ravens, I'm out.
Well, I think he was just being bait. That's it. I think his whole. I mean, we know that though. They said it. He was bait. But I agree with you though. He could have. The show could have made it where, dude. See, I'm playing. I don't understand why I don't do some of this shit. Like I'm thinking of like, you remember when the Night King went at fucking Daenerys in the air, the fucking dragon,
Yeah.
the first scene. He could have had it where he was literally damaging the hell out of them. Like I'm talking about one wing's burning off, it's going down. Bran could have worked inside the fucking ice dragon and started to fucking maybe like kind of alter what's going on. Like imagine if he took control of it for like a split second and then the Night King kind of got it right back, and he was doing some kind of tug of war type shit with warging. That would have been better than him just sitting there. Would have been, at least it would have been like, well, he at least tried some shit. Nah, he just sat there in the fucking cold in a fucking chair by a fucking tree.
Oh. Man.
What bothered you the most, Darren?
Just the fact that the main boss, or well, villain didn't really do anything, and his henchmen.
I think that's mine. That's mine too. I have a
I just
couple.
wanted them to have some 1v1s or on the ground battles.
Right. I agree. I got that's the same one for me. I could have named a
I
few
need
other
some
things,
character
but
deaths. That's about it.
that's it. Is that so much? Is that hard to ask for in Game of Thrones? Like that's who they. I don't know when they started giving away participation trophies to everybody, and everybody's getting rewards now, and fucking everybody getting a hero moment. Like even Theon. Theon's the failure, and they made Theon. I mean, I appreciate it. I like the scene, so I guess I don't want to complain about that one. But like the little girl scene, clearly 100% that was a hero moment. That was not supposed to
Hmm.
happen. Again, like you said, why would he pick her up? He ain't pick nobody else up.
Like they're dead. They're supposed to be killing. Like there's just no reason
One
for him to do that.
another reason I know it's a hero moment. Tell me why he busted through the door and she happened to be the only motherfucker sitting there like an idiot, just sitting there in the middle of the fucking thing. Nobody else. Like realistically, there should have been like 30 people in there scrambling around in different directions, but nah, it was just her little ass sitting in the middle of the room, and then he fucking. She should have been dead on impact. If we're being completely honest, like it's a fucking giant.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could punch her and she would be out. Like the giant hits her, she should be dead. She was like the size of his foot. Like come on, bro. And then he picked her up. I would only have to assume he was gonna eat her. Like, was he gonna eat her? Are they even
I thought that's what
hungry?
he was gonna do. I ain't gonna lie
But
to you.
here's
No
the thing,
idea.
though. Do they even eat? Have we ever seen them eat? Like they're probably bit, but do they even eat? So I wouldn't even like that shit. Like, you tell me, like all of a sudden he's hungry now. I'm just saying. I feel like I'm in complain mode right now, but that shit was just. It was a great scene. I would have appreciated it more if other people died. But when everybody survives and then everybody gets hero moments, that shit don't equal out right, man. I feel like you should have killed some people, gave a few hero moments. Some people don't get hero moments. If you balance it out, boom, great. Nah, everybody survives. That is important. And then on top of that, hero moments for everybody. Like, come on. How the dude? I don't want like. How did he miss Daenerys anyway? When the accuracy he had before, from that far back, and he missed that throw. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm pretty sure he was aiming for her, but like, is he not smart enough to hit the dragon first and then kill her? I'm just saying, if I'm him, instead of aiming for her, a smaller target, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna off the dragon she's on. She can't escape now. Therefore, I just walk up slow as fuck and then kill her. Like, I'm just. I know a lot of it's movie, but like, dude, no. Some of it,
She fell off that dragon and was useless.
she could have died there.
Exactly.
Bro, imagine if she died there, and what's his name couldn't save her. Like that would eat up his character that he couldn't like he was overwhelmed. He would have any other situation he would have saved her. In that situation he just realistically couldn't, bro, because he was overwhelmed by zombies. And she ended up getting killed because of it. And then shortly after he dies knowing that he failed to protect her. That would have been that Game of Thrones moment I was looking for, bro. My boy failed. It's okay to fail. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all right to fail, man. Like you ain't gotta go out like a fucking. Everybody don't have to. I feel like they're not though, man. I think that episode was just that episode. Um, I just hopes that this.
You still got some hope.
You know, there's still hope, man. It's not a bad show. It's just it's still a great show. That don't ruin the show for me, but it takes a hit because it's like if it was a different army, right? It's different. You can't kill them off that fast when you hype them up for 8 seasons. Like that's why it's such a big deal that they died the way they died. Episode 1, Winter is Coming. These dudes think about how great they was supposed to be. They be leaving dead fucking bodies around with symbols. We still don't know what the fuck that means. So there we go. That's another thing I can complain
Yeah, I
about.
ain't. All right, so who's all on Cersei's side that could have some epic sword battles with the main characters? The mountain.
The mountain is like the only one. He'll
That's
do
gonna
it
have
with
to
his,
be a good
he'll
one.
do it with his bare hands.
All right, so now I'm thinking that there's gonna be some conflict
Inside,
going on. Yeah,
got
where
it.
they have to choose sides. Whose side you want to be on? John or Danny,
You asking me or you
and they're
asking?
gonna fight each
Oh,
other.
okay, 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 okay.
I'm just
$100%
that's
Cersei,
what
but
I
if you
hope
are asking me,
happens.
I want it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't. Everybody at Winterfell can die at this point.
Oh my god.
Nah, bro, they already got their trophy. Y'all won. Great job. Good job. Good fucking job.
The salt, man, is
Nah,
so
see, I'm gonna have to rewatch that more. And every
real.
scene that has Cersei, I'm like, oh yeah, she just slid up in the top five.
Bro.
And it wasn't even in this episode. That's how crazy that is.
Cause it
Hell
make,
yeah.
cause it makes me, bro, it makes me respect how she did be bodying people, man. Like, dude, they was the, dude. I'm beating a dead horse, but like, dude, you hyped them up so long. All right, forget everything that happened. I'm gonna tell you the number one thing that bothered me: the White Walkers didn't fight. That's the number one. That's the
Fair
number
enough.
one. The Night King should have had a one-on-one. Sure, he should have had a better reason. Sure, we should have had better deaths. Sure, whatever. John should have been the one to kill him. Whatever. Dude, the White Walkers should at least fight because that alone could have been so much more. It could have been okay. Finally, we get to see them fight. Also, it could have been your perfect opportunity for them to kill some people. We could have got because that could have been two things at once, bro. We could have got some big deaths. Like Tormund could have died, taking out some. That could have been a thing, bro. Wasn't a thing. Can't go back on it. It's happened. It's done. It's over with. And now it's on to Cersei. So it's like, hopefully Cersei can get the job done because the fucking Night King couldn't. I think she is too.
Yeah.
Also, if you're saying like who can fight over there, I guess technically, if you're talking about like main characters, then I guess really nobody. I mean, you got Braun. You got Braun that's a fighter. That's a sellsword. But I'm pretty sure most of I'm pretty sure y'all think the same as I think, which is I don't think he's gonna turn on them. I'm pretty sure Braun's gonna like turn on Cersei somehow. I don't know if he's gonna kill her, but he's gonna
Yeah.
somehow he's gonna be the type to help him out somehow, help out Jon and them. I would assume. Uh, and then you do have the mountain, and then you have
You got the Greyjoy.
oh Euron. Okay, yeah, Euron.
Uh,
I think Euron's
yeah,
gonna fuck some people up because he was
I hope so.
well, he was kind of introduced real late in the seasons, man. He came in season 6. You barely see him, and all of a sudden he's teaming up with the bad guy. He was really out of nowhere, to be honest. So I would actually, now we brought him up, bro. Like he needs to play a bigger part because I hate how they just sprinkle him in because the dude got boats, and then that's it. He don't do anything else. Like nah, bro. I kind of want him to body some people now too. I wouldn't even mind if he.
He gonna
I think
he gonna
Yar's
do
gonna.
something.
I think Yar's gonna come back with some ships. Is what's gonna happen though. With for I know most of her fleet, but I feel like she said she was sailing off somewhere, wherever the fuck that was. She's gonna come back with another army. She got to because they don't have who bro like what they got 30 people left.
Yeah, they ain't got much.
That's what I'm saying. Like where are they gonna get another army from? Let me ask y'all this. I don't
They're
know
not.
where's the Lords of the Vale at.
Mm.
That's the whole. Y'all know that's the one with y'all remember the weird kid with the moon door and all that.
Yeah,
Where's that army at?
That fucking kid. Yeah, they probably gonna show up. I
Yeah,
mean,
but like my thing, why wasn't they already there? Because that's like that was what their mom's aunt or some shit. Like that should have
there
been
was Cersei.
family. No, 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 they can't be
Didn't
with Cersei.
Littlefinger get them to go with Cersei?
Nah, Littlefinger brought them. He's the one that had the Lords of the Vale because they pulled up on Jon and saved him. Remember that? It was Cersei and it was Sansa. I always mix them up. It was Sansa and Littlefinger saved Jon at the Battle of Bastards. That was the army I'm talking about though. The Lords of the Vale, the ones that pulled up last second. But that was Catelyn Stark's sister that used to be at the Moon Door before she died and all that shit. I can't
Yeah,
think of
yeah,
what that
yeah.
place is called, but Littlefinger pretty much ended up had that army. That was his army at one point. I mean, he's out of the picture now, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the little kid
Mm,
is
maybe.
king over there. However that works. But
Yeah.
I would like to, dude. They were always allied with Sansa and them in the north, so maybe they get that army. My thing is like, if that is the case, then when they were episode 1 or 2, when there was like, oh, this is all the people we can get, like that should have been an army they had on their side. I don't know where the hell they were. I don't remember seeing them. So
Yeah.
maybe they get them. I think Yara is gonna come back with some ships though, like some people. I think it just has to happen. Somehow they'll make it work. You know, she went to some other place. Might not even be. She might have convinced some people, whatever. Cause they gotta get. Or it's either gonna be that, or I'm 100% sure that the dragons are gonna kill at least 70% of the army. That's the only way you can make it even. Like in terms of combat, like actual on the ground combat. There's gonna have to be a scene where a
Yeah.
dragon swoops down and just literally just takes out like 40, 50 ships. What's one thing I liked about the episode? Is there anything? Carter, what's your favorite thing? Favorite moment?
Man,
If you had to pick one.
mm, the flippity flop of the knife was nice. I like that.
What's your favorite moment, Darren?
That's probably it. I mean, it was good.
Probably,
Darren liked it when it was over.
yeah. As soon as that bitch ended, I was like, yay. No. uh, probably Night King smiling. That was like the only part that really
Dude,
went hard for me.
you know what's crazy? That could have been one of the like best scenes ever if he would have just did what we said. Like if that scene
I
already went
didn't
hard
really
because he
like
was grinning, like I can't be burning
any of
bit.
the battle part. Like I was kind of hard to see. Like it was just then it was all pointless. The whites, like I don't really care about them dying, so you could just slaughter those kind of easy, even though they were winning.
That's a good point, bro. That's exactly why they should have sprinkled in some fucking White Walkers somewhere. Cause those are the ones you want to see die. They fucking shatter and shit.
Yeah,
See, I guess
but
what
when you
makes
see a White Walker out there, you be like, okay,
yeah, that's what I'm
there's a
saying.
real chance of somebody
Yo,
getting murdered out here.
I hate to keep saying, but like, imagine, right? One reason they probably didn't have that happen is because they can only be killed by what dragon glass and what you call it. So
Uh huh.
Valerian still.
maybe they, as a show, maybe they didn't make it happen because even though they seem like they should be OP, if everybody in that area is literally holding a fucking dragon glass, because it almost seems like you don't have to necessarily chop their head off or anything. It's almost like if you just slash them. Is that how it happened with John and them back in the day? Did they just barely touch them with it, like, or did it have to be? I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
John
know.
sliced him with his sword. He instantly exploded, just like
Okay,
the regular whites.
so he didn't necessarily have to chop no head off, no nothing. He just it's almost like if you just make contact
Nah,
with
he
it.
just hit him with it.
Maybe that's one reason we didn't
Yeah.
get him fighting because it was just it's technically easy to kill him. It's hard to kill him when you don't have the right shit, but when you get the right shit, it's easy. They still could have put him in there somehow though.
Yeah.
Like somehow, seriously, like no way around it. You know what I would
Man.
I actually would have liked is if Cersei did come through and help, and this all these episodes
And
was
then
just
killed him.
a huge fight. Like imagine if he all the people who we said should have died should have died. Like
I
oh
couldn't
man,
imagine.
dude, that would have been great. Like one like toward the very end, if Arya didn't do that, how many people was about to die? John was about to die by the dragon.
Everybody was dead.
But that's what I'm saying. But I would have liked if the majority of them died because of that. Uh, maybe Cersei comes up last second, and now it's a fresh new army versus the dead. The dead rises all the new dead people, so he still has his whole army. They kind of fight it out like that. Cersei comes through, bruh. And then it really is Night King being the true villain now because Cersei's kind of helping out. And then you could have got some weird twist at the end where Cersei switches up on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Last second. But the way we got it now, man, it's because we already know next episode's gonna be. It's gonna be they're sitting around, they're regrouping, they're trying to find an army. There may be some internal shit. I feel like that's just me hoping. Like maybe not. Maybe they're gonna do what Darren was talking about. They're just gonna sit around, laugh, laugh and smile about how they won. And
Happy and smiling.
dude, I don't want to see that either, dude. I really don't. I know I should, but I don't. I don't want to see all that, bro. Like
It's like everybody lived, so everybody's gonna have the little happy moments. A few of them died, and like the ones who actually went out there and battled and survived,
Yeah.
it'd be more meaningful.
dude, watch the show joke about it. Watch them be huddled up, be like, damn, I figured a few more of us would have
Oh
died.
God,
I
bro.
guarantee.
Oh, they're going to.
Oh, dude,
I can't wait.
the joke. Yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna poke fun at it.
I'm at a power button ready.
Once he hears them start laughing, they'll be damn beep. Yeah, hey man, I ain't watching this. Y'all start without me.
Dude, Tyrion could come in there half drunk. Well, at least at least
Podrick
we're all
out
still
there.
alive.
Well, we made it,
And then Torm was like,
man.
I'll drink to that.
Turman
And they all
walks in.
laugh.
Man, that shit was. Turman walks in. Man, that shit was crazy, huh? Thought I lost y'all out there.
Man.
Y'all gotta go back and celebrate with the loved ones and everything.
Arya got to get a better shot. Cause Gendry
She
wanted to
probably
put
gets-
it down.
Probably get smashed again.
I
Grey
can see
Worm
that.
gonna go finger his woman some more.
See,
Fuck
we didn't
it.
have to go there.
These are
They
facts.
definitely bumping
These are-
parts though.
These are facts.
Bumping parts.
Bumping parts. That's more accurate. I really don't want to see Sam's face.
Me
Oh, I
neither.
do.
He can,
He
Oh, I'd
better
be like,
not crack
man,
no
y'all see
fucking
that
joke
shit?
either. I don't want to hear shit. Go read a book. I don't want to see him the whole episode. Go read a fucking book. I used to like Sam, man, but he was just in people's way. They told the dude stay in the crypt. He wanna, nah, he wanted to be heroic. Got out there and was shivering. Literally, I don't even know if he swung anything at any moment at all, other than just, how is he alive?
bro, it doesn't make any sense. And that's not Game of
does.
Thrones, like, bro.
That's
they,
the boy. That's the boy.
They take you out, bro. If you're supposed to die, man, you die.
You're
in the
out of
show,
there.
And they stop
That's
doing
the
that.
boy.
Yes, dude. I guess that's another thing, man. It really is that we're holding it to a higher standard. Cause if this was a regular show, I would expect that. Like if this wasn't Game of Thrones, I would be like, yeah, there's no way they're gonna kill Sam. He's just a good character. He's the nice guy, you know.
Yeah.
But this is Game
You
of
gotta have a
Thrones.
happy
I'm thinking
ending.
like, you supposed to kill him. He's supposed to die back in the wall, plenty of time, bro. He's supposed to bend it. How many lives this dude got, man? Like seriously, I like Sam too, man. But damn, like when you're on the ground, you know what? They shouldn't even showed it. They should have just, cause when they show it, I'm sitting there like, dude, see, how is he surviving this? It was, I can't remember the scene perfectly, but he was like on the ground, on his back, and fucking all these zombies around him. Bro, he don't even stab nothing. He just be fucking flopping like a fish. Like he should have been dead. He should have ripped his fucking face off. Nope. Can't do that. We don't do that no more. We ran out of those.
So, is that it?
That's pretty much it. I guess y'all didn't like predictions, then we could do that and be out. But that's basically it, man. I think we done. If not, I'll just keep repeating the same shit. I that's literally all I'll keep doing. I guess I hope Cersei bodies everybody. I hope there's a plot twist. I want one more good plot twist. I don't care who turns on whoever.
Yeah.
I really
It's gonna
hope
be it's gonna be two more.
I hope Daenerys does. I hope she does snap and say some shit, bro. I want them to be like, she gotta go, and then they get her. Just I don't care what at this point. Somebody big gotta die. We've been saying it. It's cool and all if you're saving everybody for the last episode and killing everybody off, but I feel like you could have sprinkled that shit in throughout the season. That would have been cool. Uh, yep. I guess I just last thing I'll say is it's just all up to Cersei. Cersei could literally save the show.
She gonna have to, bro.
She can't fail. I'm serious when I say this, bro. You can't have two trash villains. That's not Game of Thrones, bro. Like both of these villains been going hard. You finna tell me that Winterfell clutches against the Night King, and then they're finna go to King's Landing as the underdogs again and win again, bro? Come on, man. How you want it then, Cody? I'm pretty sure me and Darren kind of on the same page with the whole Cersei thing. So how do you want it then?
Bran gotta die.
Bran gotta die. Who wins though?
Who wins the Game of Thrones? I don't give a shit. Who do I want to win? I mean, at this point,
Yeah, I don't care who wins either.
it's gotta be.
We're just talking about.
I mean, at this point, it's gotta be. At this point, it's gotta be Arya. Who do I think's gonna win? It's gonna be somebody that it's gonna piss people off, man. It's either gonna be like a Euron or like a damn Gendry or somebody like that, bro. It's gonna piss the people off, bro. Or there's just gonna be no throne. Like it's just gonna get destroyed.
That's what Darren
Nah,
said.
that's
Everybody's
over
gonna
with.
die.
Ain't that what you said, Darren?
That's over with. Yeah, but I thought the Night King was gonna at least kill a whole bunch of people.
Okay. Yeah, I hope Cersei bodies him. I hope she remains on the throne. Matter of fact, I hope she bodies everybody, stays on the throne. She is pregnant. She dies during birth. Done. End it like that. Kills herself during pregnancy.
Mmm.
Same way her mother died, giving birth to Tyrion. That's how she goes out. That's it. I'm sticking with it. That's how I want them.
Arya's pregnant.
Hope her baby dies too.
Oh, see, all right, it's time to go. Y'all have a good night.
Bruh, you can't be leaping 15 feet in the air and expect some baby to live. I mean, she's good now, but she can't be doing
Y'all,
that shit on down in the future. All that faceless men shit gotta stop.
See, it's time for bed. Man, it's talking reckless now.
No, I'm talking Game of Thrones, man. Something they don't know anymore.
Tough.
It's truth. Should have kept George R. R. Martin around. I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know if it's a budget thing and they had to just, I don't know what
Bro,
it
I
is.
saw something that said he don't even have time to watch Game of Thrones no more. If you don't care about that mother, clearly they not doing it justice.
So they just revealed a clip of Amelia Clark, Daenerys and her kid, Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Their reactions to finding out who kills the Night King. And Daenerys like, oh, I was so happy and so excited, blah, blah, blah. And then Jon was like, I'm not gonna lie, man, I was pissed. He's like, I wanted to take him out.
He should have. Or he should have attempted. He should have attempted. He didn't even get to attempt. Can't believe this shit, man.
Alright, that's my time, guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm out of here until next week. Hopefully Darren watches the whole episode.
You never know.
Alright then.
Alright, I'll holler at y'all.
Alright, man.
Alright.
Alright, TJ, man. I'm gonna get at you.
Alright, man. Catch y'all later.